Welcome to the 10 Acre Woods. My name's Mark, and this here is Coda. October 27th is designated Black Cat Day by cat protection agencies in Northern Ireland, England, and Great Britain. It is probably no surprise that black cats are difficult to adopt, likely around their superstition. Many early settlers to North America believed that witches could take the form of black cats. In today's pop culture, black cats are often featured either as witches or alongside witches. Now, you may have heard that if a black cat crosses your path, it is bad luck. And that is the case in Europe. In Great Britain, many believe that black cats were omens of both good and bad luck. One translation states that if black cat walked towards someone, it is said to bring good fortune, but if the cat walks away, it takes good luck with it. This tradition was reversed at sea, where 1800th century pirates came to believe that black cats would bring bad luck if it walks towards someone and good luck if it walks away from someone. It was also believed that if a black cat walks onto a ship, then walks off, the ship is doomed to sink on the next trip. Now, superstitions of black cats actually change depending on where you are in the world. In ancient Egypt, black cats were held in the highest esteem because they resembled Bastet, a cat-headed Egyptian goddess of home, fertility, and protection from disease. A person caught killing a cat could face the death penalty. According to researchers at the National Institute of Health, the gene that causes fur to be black also protects them against certain diseases. Research has shown that the gene associated with the black color also makes the cat's immune system stronger. They tend to be more resilient to disease, like FIV, than other cats. So black cats are actually scientifically less likely to fall ill to disease like other cats. Something that my wife Tara wants to possibly do in the future is actually make a cat cafe, or actually a black cat cafe. If you're ever in Japan, you may want to visit the Nyakobiya Cat Cafe. It pays tribute to black cats. In this restaurant, you'll be able to spend an hour with cats while you enjoy a beer, a soda, or your favorite tea. Black cats are allowed to roam freely, making it perfect for a cat cafe and animal lovers. You are not allowed to hold cats or pick them up, but you can pet them and hope that they wander into your lap. Every cat wears a different color bandana so that you are able to tell them apart. This cat cafe opened in 2013. Now, something interesting is black cats have no contrast to them. They don't have any color. They are very difficult to film and record, right, Coda? He likes his box. So there has been some belief that due to pictures that maybe aren't as cute or as clear or as sharp as others through adoption agencies, has some role to play in their adoption. Somebody might want to choose a cute little white cat with different colorings, high contrast, might catch their eye a little bit more than a black cat. What are you doing, Coda? So we're going to head around here and we're going to check out all the cats, learn about their story, right, Coda? Because they all do have stories, and all our 6 black cats are rescued animals. So now a word from our sponsor, Olight LED Flashlights. So they now have a Halloween sale that's actually started now. So I encourage you to go over there and have a look at that. They actually do have a free flashlight available. You just have to pay a couple bucks for shipping. But these lights are fantastic. Now, I am during my weekdays, I'm a home inspector, and I use these flashlights regularly. I've had other companies send me samples of their flashlights, and really I just haven't made videos on them. I was going to do a comparison, but they just don't match up to it. So that's my honest opinion on these. Go over if you're looking for a flashlight, have a look at that. So something they've come out with now is the Warrior 2 Mini. Now, my everyday carry flashlight is actually the Warrior. or the MR2 Warrior. And you can see the size difference here on these. The Mini Pro is actually a little bit smaller, and the lumen output on these, 1800 lumens to 1750 lumens. So you're sacrificing 50 lumens, which really you don't even notice the difference. The reason for that is because LED lighting technology is just getting better and better as years go by. So they're able to make these different types of lights, and one of them here is the Batten. Now this one here actually has its own charge case on it. This is the Batten 3. It's a nice small little flashlight that fits in your pocket. If you're going camping or if you're going to be away from electricity or somewhere to plug in or charge your device, this actually works really well. This will charge up the flashlight multiple times. All you have to do is charge up the charging case itself, and then head off and away you go. Now the next one here, this guy is a nice flashlight. It is a AA, it takes AA's, and it's the i5R flashlight. So they've got a whole range of different types of flashlights. They are all waterproof, so if you drop them in the lake, which you might want to have a floaty on that because it might be gone. Although if it's on, you'll be able to find it if you dive down. So they are fully waterproof. Another new one here is keychain lights. So keychain lights are getting better and better, smaller and smaller and more powerful. So this is the i3E. This, I believe, is one of their newer flashlights. And you simply just turn it to turn it on and off. And this takes a AAA battery. So this is the one that is free. So head on over to the website. I believe it automatically gets added to your cart. And then I think it's about $5, maybe about $3 in the US, to have it shipped to you. So there is the line of some of the flashlights. They have a whole array of different flashlights. Head over to their website. I'll put all of the information down in the description. Now we're going to have a look at some black cats. So I have added some lighting just because, as I mentioned, it is difficult to photograph and video black cats. So we're going to see if we can find them all. They're all kind of scattered. There's 6 of them around. And of course, they all have their own stories. There is bags of wool here. So we do shear our sheep here on the farm. Tara has brought that in yesterday. She's going to be starting some wool processing classes now that the weather is turning cold. So we're going to start off with Anara. And this is Tara's sloth here. Anara, now they all have different personalities. Anara is an extremely loving cat. You can just tell, you know, when you rub them, they just love it. So what happened was, it was about 1.5 years ago, Anara showed up at our door, and she was alone. And we picked her up. We didn't really have to catch her. We just picked her up and brought her inside and gave her some food. She looked a little skinny. And then we noticed she was feeding. So she had kittens out there somewhere. So we got her all fed up, and we released her back out. Now, a few months later, what had happened was, now we have an animal rescue, a farm animal rescue, and petting farm here. So we have people that come during the warmer months. We're closed during the winter, and that's when we do all of our classes. So we were outside, and this lady, this mother, comes up to Tara and says, "Oh, our kids love your 2 little kittens." And we're like, "We don't have 2 little kittens." And this is one of the kittens here. So Lucifer is the cat that is crazy about lasers. You can just see it in his eyes. Yeah, there he goes. He's looking at the ceiling. What do you see, buddy? So he's the largest of the cats. He's more of a panther. You could say that he is bomb-proof, meaning, you know, you can pretty much do everything to him. He's going to fight you, but he is he often comes and visits me on the chair. So that is Lucifer. Now, Rhea is the sister. And Rhea is in her favorite hiding place. Do you know where that is, Lucifer? He's still looking for the light. So Rhea, we'll call them down here in a minute. Let's see if we can turn on the light. Her favorite spot is on top of the washing machine. And it's way up here. Rhea, what are you doing up there? So Rhea is the sister or daughter to Inara. And we've often looked around many places when we can't find them, and then we call them with treats, and we hear a big thump as she jumps down. So she just found this place once, and we couldn't find her for the first time. So there she is. She's just nestled in. It's basically an old, or it's the top of a cat litter box. Hey, so Rhea is, she is the quiet one. She's more of the introvert, where Lucifer is the extrovert, and they all have their different meows. So we'll get her down from there when we get them some treats in a minute. So moving on, we have Nix. So Nix is the little troublemaker, aren't you? And this is Maggie. So yes, we have white dogs, 2 West Highland White Terriers, and black cats. So the story with Nix was, it's got to be about 4 years now. So we had lost our previous cat. We had to put him down. So his name was Smokey, and he was he was kind of gray and white. And somebody had stopped by. They saw a sign that said Animal Rescue. And they stopped by, and they had little Nix here. Oh, Maggie's going to go check her out. Oh, they're going to play. They don't usually do too much together. But Nix is also kind of bomb-proof in her own rights. Now, what had happened was they brought this little kitten. Oh, here's Lucifer. They brought this little kitten to us. And she was actually missing fur on her feet, on the bottom of her legs, really. And she was found in the ditch on the highway just down from our farm. She was actually hogtied and thrown in the ditch. This was January. It was very cold out. It must have just happened because she doesn't have any frostbite. And she was in relatively good health. She has these beautiful green eyes. Now, we decided to keep Nix. And, oh, there she goes. That's because Lucifer's here. We decided to keep Nix because our daughter, Tiana, 16 years old at the time, she wanted to have a cat again. So Nix is kind of her cat, and she is very needy. We actually had to put a spacer. She's going into bug coda. We had to put a spacer, a little cork spacer, the kind you would find on the bottom of furniture for the floor to protect the floor, in the door jamb, because what she would do is she would reach underneath the door, grab it, and shake it back and forth. And she has this meow that when she wants in, she just continues to meow. So she's checking out the wool right now. So you can see what I mean by the little troublemaker. Hey, aren't you? Okay, so then we move on to Coda, which you saw earlier. Coda, hey. I saw a little ear twitch. So Coda was actually, he walked down the driveway. It would have been, I guess, 2 years ago as well. And he has a tattoo. So he does or did have an owner. So we checked the tattoo out. Hey, buddy. Yeah. So Coda's really chill. Which is, Coda is the same name in the cartoon Little Bear. in the, I believe it's Disney, Little Bear. So Coda means friend in, I believe, Japanese and Aboriginal. Hey, so we contacted the vet and they gave us they first contacted the owners with no luck. They finally gave us the contact information. We called them and they said, no, that was my son's cat and he's long moved out. He doesn't want the cat. So we changed over the documentation and Coda is now our little bear, aren't you, buddy? Yeah. So that is 5 of them. Now the last one is Wide-Eyed Tear. So Tear was actually somebody in the city of Winnipeg was feeding this stray cat. And everything was fine, but then she noticed there was some injuries on his hindquarters. So he is feral. You can get pretty close to him. He's getting better and better. You can't pet him. He will not allow it. So the story with him is she took him into the vet, and they called after about a week, I guess it was, just to find out how he was doing. And the vet said, well, we're going to have to put him down. We need approval to put him down. That's Lucifer rubbing on the camera. And she's like, why? Well, because black cats are unadoptable, they said. So, Lucifer, what are you doing, buddy? Yeah. So black cats are unadoptable. And she's like, nope, not going to have that. So she went in and crated him up, got him, and brought him out to us. Yeah, buddy, I'm not going to get too close. He's his own cat. But what's very interesting is Nix, which is still bugging Coda. So he has bonded really well with Nix. Nix, not so much. He's kind of the annoying little brother. But Kate, Lucifer, see what I mean by Lucifer's just kind of there. So you can often see Nix and Tyr, which Tyr is actually the god of war. The girls named our animals. We kept Coda's name the same, just because we liked that. It was Little Bear. We thought that was suiting for him. But Inara is the protector, the goddess of protector of animals. I have to remember all of these. Rhea is the goddess of nature, and Nyx is the primordial goddess of night. So that's where we got those ones. And of course, Lucifer is, in Greek mythology, the bringer of light or the dawn breaker. And he always looks for, he always looks for the light. So it suits him well. Hey buddy, where's the laser? Where is it? Okay, so Tara in her garden grows catnip. So she's got a lot of catnip, and then we've got some cat treats here. So what we're going to do is we're going to take these and we are going to give the cats some treats. Come on, kitties. Come on. What's this, Coda? You want a treat? So he does this cute thing that Tara, she goes, what is that? You want some treats? Okay, let's get some treats for you guys. Everybody's here. So we have Rhea. We have Coda. We have Inara. Oh, did Rhea not get one? Mommy took it, didn't she? There you go. Oh, and then we have Tyr. Here, Tyr. There you go, buddy. No? You just want to be amongst the, amongst all the other cats. All right, so there we go. And then we have Lucifer. Lucifer, here. There you go, buddy. And then we have Nyx. Nyx is just going to hang out over there. There you go. Nyx, Lucifer, Inara, Tyr, Coda, and Lucifer. Wait, what did I do? Did I do that right? Lucifer, Tyr, Coda, Inara, Rhea, and Nyx. All right, so now we have catnip. Here, Coda, what's this? Oh, catnip. Oh, here you go, Tyr. Some catnip for you. Lucifer wants some? Here. Oh, you didn't eat it, Coda. I think Coda likes the leaves better. He likes full leaves. The other guys here, they'll lick it up. They'll roll around in it. Come on, Nyx. Here, Rhea. Oh, Lucifer's quite enjoying. Rhea. Here, look. All right, well, that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something about black cats and about our black cats. So they are all very unique in their own sense and have all kinds of different traits. Yeah, we can determine who is who, which can be difficult for people that come and visit. They're like, how do you know which one's which? What are you doing? You take it right from the jar, didn't you? All right, well, take care, and if you haven't subscribed to the video or our channel, mind you, then click on that subscribe button. We'd love to have you around again, and we will see you in the next video. Have a wonderful week, and see you then. Bye-bye.